We know that there are many benefits just to accessing the natural world, even when we're not facing a crisis like this. Going out into the natural world is good for our mental health, and it's something that is advocated for by health experts everywhere. And indeed, when we look at the night sky, well, we are actually engaging with the natural world. And granted, we're sort of closed off from one another, but when we look at the sky, we're engaging in a shared experience as well. So we are sort of socializing in the sense that when you look up to the moon or many of the other bright things that you can see, even from your window, I might add, you are doing so with millions of other people around the globe, even if right now you can't pop out of your door and go and meet them in person.
Now, Tom, I can see the telescope just behind your shoulder. I don't have a telescope, and I look into the night sky. Maybe I can spot what I call the frying pan. I don't really know what I'm doing. Do I need the tools that you have got, or can I look up and find some different things? What are your tips?
Yeah, the reason I have a telescope here is just because my small flat here in London is sort of overflowing with telescopes, and that's my own addiction problem. You do not need a telescope to enjoy the sky, and indeed, you don't even need a safely accessible outdoor space at night. I would like to welcome everyone, even who just has to look at the sky through their window, to get started during this period. Now, firstly, you want to turn your lights off, of course, so you don't see your reflection or the reflection of anything else in your room on your window glass there. Allow your eyes to adjust to the dark and then go looking for the stars that you can find. Now, granted, many objects in the sky are very faint, and so binoculars and telescopes help us to see them, to make them brighter or to show us more detail. But actually, if you just want to find the bright objects in the sky, like the planets, the moon, and even meteor showers, you only need your eyes. And throughout this month, we've got so many things to entertain us. We've just had a wonderful full moon. Some call it a supermoon, a brighter and larger than average appearance of the full moon. We'll have another one of those on the 7th of May. We also have a meteor shower peaking in the sky around the 21st to 22nd of April. And we can also take a look at Venus in the west. It's unmistakable after sunset. That brilliant star is actually our nearest neighboring planet, a planet the size of the Earth, but tens of millions of miles away. And all of those are bright enough to be seen just by eye, even looking through your window. No telescope needed.
And Tom, we've got about 20 seconds before we've got to go to the break. How much of a difference is it having no cars on the road? Is there a noticeable lack of any sort of pollution?
Well, for one thing, there's less noise pollution because it's quieter. Granted, the lack of light pollution and air pollution is probably giving us a clearer view, but the number one thing is actually with fewer planes traveling through the air, if you want to go out and take a beautiful photo of the stars, they're far less likely to be spoiled by a plane trail. So it's a great time to start in astrophotography.
Tom Curse, what a star. Thanks very much for joining us here from London.